Hello, I'm Victoria Liljenquist. Welcome to my world. Please visit victoriaslight.com for more exploration of my film gallery and videos of my close encounters with ultra-terrestrials, angelic beings, the Brotherhood of Light, and heavenly visions, telecommunications with the other worlds. This video has been created for you today to witness my most latest encounters beginning in 2007. This first piece of footage took place in June of 2011 on June 16th and 17th. This began when a light ship appeared at my patio door, hovering and beckoning me to watch it go across the street, where it then flew over the roofs of the condos in Pagosa Springs, Colorado. Unlike many UFO phenomena that is filmed, this was extremely low, where these two light ships would dive down below the roofs of the condos. They would play, and they were glowing and dancing, and they would even go into the water, disappear into the water, and then come back out. 2 nights in a row on the 16th and 17th of June, this last summer, 2011, this phenomena occurred beginning at 9 p.m. and lasted for exactly 30 minutes each night, which was quite an incredible experience. You will witness how this vehicle will shapeshift in this first segment. This is the first night, and these two vehicles then eventually will split, and so then you'll see 4 little vehicles, each one. Now it looks like a heart. It's really, there's so much love that I feel coming from this encounter. This first night I wasn't quite ready for this because I didn't really initiate contact, but they appeared at my patio door. So I was not on a tripod this first night, although when I was filming, they were right over the top of me. I was standing on my driveway and trying to film them right over my head, and then they went across the street. As the film moves along, you will see a definition of where we're at. You'll see trees and cars and the roofs of the condos, which gives you just an understanding of how low they really are. Now this second one is coming up, and they just play off of each other. I actually was kind of a skeptic when I first saw this, because I thought, oh, someone's out there playing with some kind of remote control toys, but I soon realized it was the real thing, and it correlates with much of my footage that I've been filming for 17 years. This is the second night, and it's much clearer. I'm on my tripod, and so just enjoy. Let yourself float with them. I believe that this contact took place to give me confirmation that they are capable of evacuating us, transporting us in the event that there's any danger. Just following this experience was the solstice, and then after that was the Los Alamos fire in New Mexico. And I thought this was a good experience to have, because the smoke did affect us over in Pagosa. But I did feel that they wanted to indicate that in the event that we need to be transported to higher ground, safe locations, they are there. Isn't it sweet? You can just see how they interact with each other, and notice the blue energy around these two lightships. I believe that it's not like there's a whole congregation of people inside them. Of course there could be, because the way this kind of phenomena happens, I guess that's possible, but I almost feel more like it's an intelligence in each one of these vehicles. You can see now where they're starting to split. After filming since 1994, I do feel that this is one of the most profound encounters that I've had. The phones were ringing off the wall in Pagosa. Many people were seeing this encounter from different parts of the area. Pagosa is not a large place. Even the neighbors were stepping out on their doorsteps and grabbing their binoculars, and you will also see a car coming up the street in front of my house. I don't know if he could see me filming. I don't know if he was trying to be obnoxious or just curious, but it does give it all credibility, as you can see just how real this encounter is. You can see how low this vehicle is, and it just starts to disappear behind the tree and then pops back out. I believe that contact is accelerating, and very soon we will have much more proof and actual landings where people can totally realize this is a real thing. Look how low they're actually going down, just barely above the roofs. they will eventually disappear in the water on the golf course that's right around these condominiums, these Wyndham condominiums in Pagosa Springs, Colorado. There's so much love that I feel when I'm filming and having these encounters, and I also receive visions and transmissions. I have been shown a second Earth coming that I believe is merging with us. Now, I had that vision in '97, and as we move along with more contact, which worldwide contact did occur this weekend that I filmed this phenomena, there were sightings worldwide. We are moving out of the dream and into universal reality. Our brothers and sisters from other worlds are communicating with many, and they invite us to embrace universal peace. Now you can see this scout ship doing its loop-de-loo, which I think is so sweet. Kind of like a child that would say, "Look, Mom, look at me, wee." And then the second scout ship will come up and interact with this one. It's almost like they're floating to music, which in between what you hear me say, I'm sharing some of my own personal compositions with you. And then they just disappear into the water. This next piece is just still photographs, so you can get a little idea of just the shape shifting. There's always a bit of a cap on the on part of the vehicle, even the light ships. This next clip is the Mothership that I've been able to capture on film only by filming above what you see, the lighted ball, which is a light ship. And then when I go backwards in time on a millisecond, if I get it on the right millisecond, bam, there is the Mothership going across the sky. And these are hundreds of miles long. You can see the rainbow color. The reason why you see 2 dates is because I had to film the still pause with my second camera filming my viewfinder. Nobody gets this material on film without working through all the cloaking that these ships do. Of course, this is a double-decker. Isn't that beautiful? When I'm looking in my camera, I can actually, it's almost like I can see people walking back and forth, kind of like they're at like the airport, that are the escalators that take you from side to side. This next piece is a diamond ship, Diamond Merkabah, which started appearing off the deck of the home that I was living in Pagosa Springs, Colorado. And note that when you look at it, there's this cellular image. There's actually a little face that appears in the middle. It looks a little bit like Kuan Yin. And over a period of 6-8 months, they would come on a nightly basis, and their colors were so bright that all of the ducks and the animals would be responding, seeing this Merkabah hovering over the water. I'm on night vision now, so you can see more of that little face in the middle. We all have our own Merkabah vehicles. These transporters can take us back and forth between the worlds. It's not like having to step on a spaceship. This particular vehicle also appeared to me when I was in Italy, and they were huge. I could walk into they were like 10 feet tall, diamond-shaped images in a field. So this one was in October. A lot of my film footage happens in the middle of the night. I don't get a lot of sleep. And in a moment here, you will see it will go to November 22nd. And in a moment, you will see the pillar on my deck. So you will kind of get an idea of how it looked to me with my physical eye. And this is using night vision and also a high-def infrared camera, Sony. They seem to appear consistently on different dates with the numbers like 22s, and 22 is a big number in my life. You'll see here in a moment where the pillar will appear from the deck. Many times I will be sitting in my computer and they will send a transmission in my ear, "We're here, come to the window," and then I will grab my camera. Many times I would lay in bed with my camera on a tripod and just let them transmit to me while they're being filmed. You can see that's the deck pillar. I believe that all of us are going back and forth between the worlds at night, and you might feel like you haven't received any sleep because you've been busy all night. And we are going back and forth to the new reality that we will be merging with. I believe that one of these mornings we will wake up. There's the wall of the living room. We will wake up and we will be in the other world. It's like going to sleep and waking up on the new journey. I hope it's as easy as it's been shown to me. I believe that we are in control of our picture of reality, and as our bodies vibrate and shape shift into more of our light being vehicles, our appetites change, our attitudes change, and we release the things that are more of a material nature. We are moving out of matter and into light. This vehicle appeared one evening. Of course, it was only 6:52 p.m. and very low in the neighborhood where I was living over by the lake. You can see how low it is with comparison to the roofs. The will within the will is something that Dr. J.J. Hurtak has spoken of in his Keys of Enoch, and I see this within this particular vehicle. You see that will within the will. In my award-winning film, Encounters with Angels, UFOs, and Divine Messages, you can see even more of this kind of phenomena. When I slow it down, frame to frame, you can actually see people dressed in white moving inside these vehicles, and they are dancing in formation. A special night in September. It was my mother's anniversary death date. She passed when I was 21 years old. I was called to go to a special place that I like to commune with the ships. But before I even arrived to the location, this vehicle appeared off the side of the road and the sun hadn't quite set. A beautiful Merkabah. And I'm going to just let you listen to some beautiful music here while I filmed this in various segments. I would move a few feet, stop, film, move a few more feet, stop and film, and it eventually followed me to the location where I was originally headed to. You are listening to Song of the Future. You can see the wheel also within this Merkabah vehicle. It will start to shapeshift into a magnificent pyramid. Sometimes I feel that perhaps it's a part of us that's in these vehicles, that we're orchestrating these things from both sides. And soon we'll just be merging with that oneness of all that we are in our divine, high vibrational consciousness of an eternal being, moving out of the human experience and into infinite destiny. Now it goes into, it shapeshifts. This is the same vehicle, but it has now shapeshifted into what almost looks like an eagle flying. Jaime Maussan from Mexico has filmed some images of it looked like flying angels, and you will see something similar to that in a few minutes as this shape shifts again. You can see how it's attached to this smaller vehicle, the pyramid. So much love they have for us, and soon we will all be united in a new reality. And our dreams and aspirations can continue on. So do not let go of your dreams. Just know that they might be realized and manifest in a bigger way once we move into the second earth. This next piece, it's going to split, and you will see what looks like some flying angels. Everywhere where you see a dark image, like it's the tops of the heads, it'll start here in just a moment. Starts to shapeshift, and it almost looks like a dove or an eagle there. Now it starts to split, so it looks like almost flying angels that go into some different formations. You have to use your peripheral vision to see what I'm expressing to you, and you will learn. You will learn and be activated and actually receive healing from watching the footage, because there's so much energy that permeates from the film footage. Now you can see them going into formation. A new world of peace, of joy and love to walk with you and God above. To other worlds and back again, our souls will always be through eternity. Then the vehicle follows me down to the original location where I was planning on going, and again we have the spin. I send you all my love, my blessings, my thoughts, my support. You are all precious, and we are all part of this grand orchestra to initiate a new heaven on earth. Thank you for joining me on my journey. Please feel free to visit my website, www.victoriaslight.com, and explore the film gallery and videos. Read about the visions that I have been given and what I have been shown. Many blessings.